Nard, nigga. We them boys, nigga, stamp it. Down here in the south, you can't go round without that cannon. Don't got time to do no planning. Pull up in that hot car with them speakers steady jamming. Got the chrome all on my rims, my nigga. We the ones that's branded. Cruising double S, I got a 4-5 in my hand. Grew up sliding through that dirt, was not raised by that sand. I'm a country made nigga, you know I don't give a damn. To them niggas talking tough, I'ma pull up where you stand. We them boys, nigga, stamp it. Down here in the south, you can't go round without that cannon. Don't got time to do no planning. Pull up in that hot car with them speakers steady jamming. Got the chrome all on my rims, my nigga. We the ones that's branded. Cruising double S, I got a 4-5 in my hand. Grew up sliding through that dirt, was not raised by that sand. I'm a country made nigga, you know I don't give a damn. To them niggas talking tough, I'ma pull up where you stand, yeah. South made nigga, you know I'm legit. Got that gold on my wrist, every corner know we lit. Big body swinging.
In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to stop the run in Madden 26. There are gonna be two different plays I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to stop inside zone, one of the most popular runs in the game, and also halfback stretch, another most popular run in the game that everyone runs it from the pro level all the way down to players that are really just not that good. I want to show you guys how to stop these two runs and to be effective every single time, every time they run this play, preventing your opponent from like running the ball all game long to where they just running for 100, 200 yards, whatever the case may be. Before we get into it, man, make sure y'all boys hit that like button, hit that sub button, leave a comment down below if you have any comments, questions, concerns. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So right now we are in the Baltimore defensive playbook, and the formation we're going to take a look at is the nickel over formation. And before we get into the play we're going to pick, all we want to do is go over here to our coach adjustments, and you want to come down here to your safety depth and your safety width. Make sure this is on close and pinch, just to make sure your safeties are down in the box. That's going to help out to stopping the run, things like that. So, you know, just a little help, you know, for the run game, because obviously it's Madden. We know how bad Madden can be sometimes, so just having a little bit of help can sometimes go a long way. So now we're just going to simply go over here to the cover 4 drop field. I think cover 4 is one of the best run defenses in the game, hands down. That's just my opinion based off the run fits. Now, what I mean by run fits, I'm going to show you a secret tip that a lot of you Madden players may not know about this game, that you're able to see the run fits of where your defenders are which your defenders are supposed to be playing if your opponent decides to run the ball. So if you press R2, and then if you press square or X if you're on Xbox, if you press that, you're gonna see what the run looks like if it goes to the left. So all of these players that are involved in this run fit are gonna play if it's a left side run. Now, if you press R2 and then you want to press circle or B, you see the run fits if the run will go to the right side. But how you can definitely tell that this run is going to go to the left, not only did I pick the play, but the strong side of this play is the left side, so which means the run is probably going to happen to the left. Most people don't really run weak side run plays like that unless they're like in single back or anything like that. But when you're a shotgun, you really can't change the inside zone run. So it's kind of one of those things you can kind of pay attention to, especially if you're running any formation such as bunch X nasty or trips or anything like that, or bunch tight end. You typically cannot change those unless you flip the play. So that being said, with these run plays being extremely meta the way they are, I'm gonna show you how to break this down and literally destroy your opponent every time running these two plays. So first things first, you want to slide. All you want to do is literally slant your D line to the right side, to the side of the running back. That is the key thing, because you're gonna open up a gap. So slide your D line to the right, and how you do that is left on the D pad, and then you want to flick your right stick to the right, and that is going to crash your D line to the right. And I know that doesn't make sense because the run play is going to the left, but why are you pretty much telling us to slide to the right? Now, the reason I'm saying slide to the right here is because you're going to be able to get a free gap shoot with your user and be able to make a play and potentially sometimes get a hit stick fumble, or just tackle for loss, or tackle for a minimum gain. So there's so many different outcomes with you running it this way. So another thing, after you crash your D line to the right, all you want to do is sit right here on the D tackle and just sit behind them. That is going to confuse the O line just a little bit right there, and you see that you're able to shoot this gap every single time, hands down, every single time. Based off this replay, with me sitting right here in this like behind the D tackle right here, you see that this guard and this tackle, they pretty much collide on this D tackle right here. He's pretty much drawing a whole double team, and that pretty much allows you to use it right here, because by the time you're running, I mean, you already run past this guy. The center's already going to be double teaming the other D tackle right there. And then you see that I'm able to just run in free right here to make a tackle, make a free play on the user every single time. So he's never going to be able to run that unless he just has crazy stick work, or he does like run to the outside or anything like that. But by the time he runs to the outside, obviously there's going to be sheds and all type of stuff by the time he gets out there. So the whole objective of this is to slow the run game down. That is what you're supposed to do, especially in games like this, where if you're facing an opponent who does like to run the ball a lot. And I know that a lot of people right now just cannot stop the run. I get it. If you play a lot of Ultimate Team, you're going to be seeing people run tank, things like that. So you want as many people in the box as possible, because we got abilities coming that's going to free abilities, Ghost of Madden, all of that good stuff's going to be dropping. And if you guys want a video on that, I'll say that for another time. So just one more time for all the people in the back that may not have heard me, but all you want to do is you want to slide, you want to crash your D-line to the right. How you do that is left on the D-pad, and then you want to flick your right stick to the right, and then simply with your user on the right side. So you want to use the right side linebacker, or the side that the running back is on. So if the running back is on the left side, use the left side linebacker, and vice versa. So simply just use it here, and then let him hike the ball, and just simply just take off running right there to the gap. And as you guys see right there, he's not going to be able to go anywhere. He's not going to be able to go anywhere every single time on that run. And if he does, if he's one of those guys that like to run to the outside, then you can sometimes even, you know, let this linebacker shoot that gap. Because if you see that if the run goes to the left, you see that he shoots this gap every single time. Let's go back to the replay. So you see him shoot this gap. Now, if he does kind of peel off to the outside, you technically don't have to. But by the time he peels off to the outside, he's probably going to end up running into this guy right here. Now, if he ends up actually getting to the outside, he may get a couple of yards, may get some good yardage, whatever the case may be. But that happens. You know, with you having to worry about this gap right here, that is literally your job right there. It's just to get this gap and to stop the run. But if he does end up running to the outside, you just definitely take a wider angle. So instead of me running in like this, I would just, you know, run kind of where the hash is, run and choose that angle so I can hawk him down and make a tackle. It's just kind of up to you how you want to decide. It just depends on type of runner that you may be going against. One of those guys who like to break it out for the outside. Now, let's get into how to stop halfback stretch. Probably one of the most effective run plays in the game. We're going to do the same style defense, cover four. I think cover four, like I said at the beginning of the video, cover four has probably one of the best run fits in the game, hands down. Now when it comes to halfback stretch, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of this out of the I form or any single back set, but we're just going to take a look at the I form, anything like that. Now this works in like single back wing pair. It's the same type of setup, just a little bit different. So now that being said, now all you want to do with this is you want to slide your defensive line to the opposite side, pretty much the weak side of the run. Now on this one, I like to use the weak side, especially with formations like this. I like to use the weak side linebacker, so that way I can pretty much just run all the way over to the right and set the edge. That is a key thing to stopping halfback stretch, is setting the edge. If you cannot set the edge, he's gonna run to the outside every single time. But if you just gotta see right here, if the run goes to the right, you see based off the run fits that a lot of the guys are gonna crash over to the right. That's really, really good though. And if they crash to the left, you see you have this slot corner on the left side that's gonna make a play. So let them hike the ball, and you simply just book it out here to the outside. Just book it. Literally book it right there, and you simply gonna get easy stops every single time. All it comes down to is your user and his user as well when it comes down to making a play. But the whole objective of this is to literally make him cut in. That's all your objective is when they are running any type of halfback stretch or anything like that, any outside zone runs. So simply just let them, like you see right there how we created a lot of stuff to the edge. Just simply kind of play back. Let your defensive line play there. Let your defensive line do what they do. I did say slant. I meant to say slant right, not slant left. But slant your D-line to the right, to the strong side of the run, and then use the left side running back, or the weak side linebacker just like this. Let them hike the ball, and then all you want to do is literally just go over here to the edge and set the edge as your user, and there you go. That is your objective, is to set the edge with your user and simply go out there and make a play. Now, sometimes, yeah, you will get cooked. It happens. Like this right here, we got cooked because we didn't set the edge. That's what I mean. You have to set the edge with your user. You just have to. If you don't set the edge with your user, you're going to get cooked every single time on a halfback stretch. So simply just stand right here and then just book it to the outside. Just go. Just book it to the outside. Let them cut in. Now, sometimes that happens. Not saying this is the most effective way, but sometimes that happens. If they do end up cutting in, that happens. That 10 times happened right there. You see he cuts in. That was an amazing cut. But a lot of players who really just run the ball, they're not gonna cut up. They're gonna go to the outside because it's a stretch play. They want to get to the outside to get to open field, but he makes a good cut up right there. We're playing against the computer. Makes a good play, good run by him. But that is going to be it for today's video. Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a breakdown, some secret tips and tricks you may have not known with the run fits, how cover 4 works. Now, if you guys want different breakdowns with cover 3, cover 2, and also man-to-man, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know how y'all feel about this, and let me know if this tutorial helped y'all boys out in y'all Madden games. But anyway, boys, man, y'all stay safe, stay out of trouble, man. Hope you have a great rest of y'all Wednesday, and I'm out, DB.